going on, guys? It's Wispin here, and I am back with another video, and today I'm going to be going over the brand new Pixelmon Generations 1.0 update. So if you guys want to know the story behind why it's called Pixelmon Generations now and not Pixelmon Dark anymore, basically what happened was there used to be Pixelmon Dark and Pixelmon Reborn. I'm sure you guys, if you have been following Pixelmon, you are familiar with both of those. They decided it would be better to put out one version of the game rather than having two separate versions, so they combined forces and they changed the name to Pixelmon Generations rather than keeping one of the old names. So that's what this is. This is the first version that they have kind of collaborated on, and going forward they're going to be working together to continue putting out updates for Pixelmon Generations. But let's just go ahead and get into all of the new additions to this version. So first up, we actually have Bounsweet, Steenie, and Serena. Now, one thing I like to mention every time before I go ahead and get into these videos is I stopped playing Pokemon, the official games, around Generation 3, so if I pronounce any of these names wrong, I am sorry, but it's bound to happen a couple of times. But I think I got these three right. So Bounsweet, Steenie, and Serena here, all really cool Pokemon. Let me go ahead and show you guys the shiny forms as well. We'll go ahead and take those out and put out the shiny forms. So here is shiny Bounsweet, and again, pretty cool. Shiny Steenie, pretty neat, and finally shiny Serena. So I've never actually even seen these Pokemon before. I assume they're either from Generation 6 or 7, although again, don't quote me on that. Like I said, stopped playing around Gen 3, don't really know any of these Pokemon. All of them are pretty new to me, but they're still really cool. So let's go ahead and jump into the next Pokemon that we have. So next up, we actually have Grubbin, Charjabug, and Vikavolt. So these are actually really cool Pokemon. Again, I wasn't too familiar with these, but these guys look amazing. I am definitely going to look to be collecting one of these for my team on my Pixelmon series. Let's go ahead and show the shiny forms, which I think look even cooler than the regular forms. This guy is amazing. Wow. Okay. This is awesome. And even the lower evolutions look pretty cool. Now, they don't really have any green on them, so it's kind of strange that this guy is mostly green here. At least his accent color is mostly green, if that makes sense. Anyways, that's pretty much it for these guys. Let's go ahead and pull out the next Pokemon. So next up, we actually have Brawler here, which is another pretty cool Pokemon. In his evolution, Crabominable. That one's a little bit of a mouthful, but they're pretty cool as well. I think the shiny versions are not quite as cool. I actually prefer the regular versions, just the color scheme, but these guys are pretty cool as well. This guy is very large compared to most of the other Pokemon in this update. Next up, we have Marini and Tox Apex. These guys are pretty cool as well. So it looks like he kind of hides in his shell there, or whatever those things are called. Hides inside there, and then he kind of opens up here in his evolution, which, again, this Pokemon, another one that I am not too familiar with. However, he does have a pretty cool shiny form. But once again, shiny form not quite as cool to me as his regular form. I think the blue suits it a little bit better, although these guys seem to be cuddling up here. So I can't really get a good look at him. It looks kind of, can you see him in there? Let me try something real quick. Game mode 3, we can see him in here. Oh, there we go. Now we can see him. There is his face. So, yeah, does this guy even have a face? Oh, yeah, he does. He has one as well, even though you cannot really see it all that well. But that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and move on to the final set of Pokemon. So this has to be probably my favorite Pokemon in this entire update. We have Pikipek, Trumbeak, and Toucannon. This guy is absolutely amazing, and I'm definitely going to be looking to catch one of these in my series. And actually, his shiny form is pretty cool as well. Let's just go ahead and throw them all out here. Here is his shiny form. Not really sure which one I prefer. This one's a little bit more colorful, I think. Not necessarily more colorful, just different colors, which, you know, that's what shiny forms are, so I don't know where I was going with that. But here is Pikipek, Trumbeak, and shiny Toucannon is actually over here. Pretty amazing. So next up, we actually have a bunch of remodels that have been added into the game, so I'm going to go ahead and cover those. Normally, I don't really bother with the remodels, but this time around, I was actually really curious about a couple of these Pokemon, and just my first glance at them, they all look absolutely amazing. So first up, here we have Diglett. We also have his evolution, Dugtrio, both looking pretty cool. Definitely not my favorites, but still pretty awesome. And Venonat actually looks really awesome. And then Venomoth, I think, is possibly a little bit bugged out. No pun intended, but I think the model is maybe a little bit messed up. I think it's supposed to have full wings, although I could be wrong on that. I'm not sure. And then we have Doduo and Dodrio, of course, which look pretty cool. And then moving down here, we actually have a remodel for Staryu as well as Starmie, looking pretty awesome. And then we have Ammonite and Amistar, and we have Tentacool and Tentacruel. So I always see the ocean filled up with these guys, and I'm pretty sure they used to be pretty blocky, so it's pretty cool to see that they finally got a remodel. Moving along, we have Crabby and Kingler, and then we have Vileplume, and actually Gloom is hiding down here underneath the Vileplume. And then we actually have Dugong and his evolution, which is not his evolution, Seal. Are these Pokemon even related? Why is Seal bigger than Dugong? Doesn't Seal evolve into Dugong? That's a little bit strange. These guys are all the same size and the same level, just so you guys can know they are all giant growth and level 50, just so that I could get an idea of the scale of the Pokemon. I didn't want to do all random because then it would be kind of messy, but that just gives you an idea of how big these Pokemon are going to be in game. So Lapras, absolutely huge compared to Kabutops, which is really small. I was actually surprised when I saw how small he was, considering this is giant growth. But either way, he looks incredible. His old model was really rough. But this one is awesome. And then Lapras, probably up there in my top 10 favorite Pokemon of all time, looking absolutely incredible. So in previous updates, all of the new Pokemon and new models have actually significantly increased the amount of lag that a lot of people are seeing with the Pixelmon mod, and that has actually been addressed in this update. The mod jar file size has been reduced significantly, and the amount of lag that you guys should see when you have a lot of these brand new Pokemon spawning around you should be lower than it was before. Now, I can't really attest to how much better it's going to be because I haven't really experienced it all that much. However, apparently it's going to be better, so I guess any little bit is better than nothing at all, and hopefully you guys see some increase in performance. Now, with that being said, in order to go ahead and update to this brand new version, all you have to do is, if you're using the Technic launcher, just go ahead and restart your launcher, and it should prompt you to go ahead and update your version. And if you are manually installing the game, there will be a link down in the description to the latest version of Pixelmon Generations, which I should keep updated in the future. However, if it's not working, just go ahead and join my Discord. You can either send me a message or just check the hashtag downloads channel over on the server Discord. The Discord will be linked down in the description below. If you guys aren't familiar with Discord, it's really easy to sign up and really easy to use, so just go ahead and check that out. If you guys do want to jump on my server, the IP is pokecentral.org. I'm on there pretty often. If you need any help getting on, just make sure to go ahead and shoot me a message once again over there on my Discord, and I should be able to get back to you. But anyways, that is pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure to go ahead and leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys want to stay up to date on all of the future Pixelmon updates, and I will see you next time.